this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Here we go. Check 99. Hey, Delta!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Jim. Hey, go orange. Check orange. Check hot route. Hot. Wait, 89.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Melvin Ingram just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Run.
Now Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Go 58's the mic. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Hey, exit. 58's the mic. Alert. Here we go. 58, boys. 58's Mike. He's scared.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 65 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 18-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Gordon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Left. Set. Hey, check 23. Hey. Check 13. Check Alpha. Check 13.
To throw, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Alert 3. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now Gordon on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check. Crunch.
They'll run on first down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
That's a good chunk of yardage that's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Good. 180. Check number 6. Single.
Second down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Single receiver.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Stays on his feet, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, it's Gordon, and just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, so Orange. Tighten up. Tighten up. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Hey, 79. 79. Bang, bang, bang.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
First down, Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
I smell fear in that offense. Check the backer. Check the backer. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Throwing, Rivers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Los Angeles.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
51 the mic. 51 the mic. Go, go, go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go. Keep it skinny. What you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Wait, 89. Rivers again. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sione Takitaki charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Bravo. 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Showing it. Check.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Come off the ball. Come on. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. 49.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
56 at the mic. Right here. 56.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Rush in. He's crossing.
Throwing again. Rivers. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Let's get there. Kill. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
From the gun, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check. 25, 20. Check 25, check 37, check 37. Check 4. Hey, go orange. Orange.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Smooth.
Man, I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Set, 180.
Mike's 49.
Run.
I know he ain't got it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Joseph is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Tight end right. Four there. Alert. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hurry.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
White. Hey, orbit.
On second and 1, Rivers going deep for Benjamin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Check, 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 check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Hatch it. Look at one, look at one. No, no, no. Orange 5-4. Behind.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
12. Check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Wait, 89.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Complete to Jarvis Landry. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's put that team on his mark. Check 26, check 26. Watch twist. Watch the hurry.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 26.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Shift. Keep it skinny. Hey, Charlie.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Operating from the gun. Rivers going deep for Benjamin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, Pete. Check hot, bro. Hot. He's checking. Crash. Joker. 49.
To throw again. Rivers escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Hey, check 24. Room. 13. Check 13.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Rivers now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
They're running it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Alert 3.
Real.
Alert 3.
They run it again with Chubb. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On first down, it's Hunt. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Regular.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, man.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Here we go, D.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Throwing Rivers. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check back, check back.
Mayfield on play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Hey, Delta! Check 3, check 3. Check 24, check 24. Watch the safety creep. Check 52. Red Delta! Buzz!
Out of his end zone, Rivers. Henry's got it, out on the left side. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Come get some. He don't want it.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Rivers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Wait, 89.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First down, Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 35 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will